welcome to Genesis Models. My name's Bobby Waldron, and in this video we're going to be having a inbox review of Airfix's 1/48 scale Hawker Hurricane Mark 1. Now this is a kit that I have been waiting for. As soon as I knew that Airfix was doing this kit as a new tool, I really have been waiting to get my hands on it. As you can see, box art looks rather lovely. A little bit of a collision there with 109. As you can see, we've got two markings that are going on there. A bit of sort of pictures just showing you a few features on this, and again those two markings there. Now the packaging, I've already gone through this and everything, but the packaging is rather good quality, you know, pretty much separately bagged, a lot of it but not all of it. And just to get started, right, we will jump into the instructions. Now this is April 2015 and this kit was released April 2015, and it is a brand new tool. Remember, brand new tool, so you know we're all good now. Airfix instructions that come with this kit, you know, this is sort of like the new style of instructions that are coming out from Airfix. Hopefully, as you can see, we have different colors going on here. You know, Edard made those absolutely fantastic instructions where everything's colored, showing you what glues to what, you know, and Airfix has now picked up on it. Now, you know, we basically with instructions, you know, it's a typical sort of, well, it's sort of a typical build. You do sort of make this whole framework first, and then you glue the cockpit to our lower wing section, and then we bring our top wing section together, which we can cut out and have all these lovely MGs on show if you so wish. So that's a really good option there. And then you bring the fuselage half together and put that on top of the cockpit wing section part. So actually it is quite different actually. So a normal World War II type aircraft, flaps up or down, rather cool option there. I think there's two types of propellers you can put on as well, landing gear up and down, and then we've got two sets of markings, which is of the I do believe it's earth brown and dark green, which is a sort of like a nice Battle of Britain sort of camo scheme going on there, and we've got two of them. Decals with this kit, doesn't say who they're printed by. I know Airfix, they do get a lot of their decals now from Cartographer, but it doesn't say anything on there. But to be honest with you, they do kind of look and feel like Cartographer. I do believe we can sort of read the writing. It's got like a nice satin finish. You know, the colours are nice, it's nicely in registry. We do get an instrument display panel if we so wish as a decal, which is rather cool. So you know, decals are looking rather good there. Right, let's get started with the actual sprues. Right, first sprue here we have the top wing section, so let's have a nice look at this. Just zoom out a little bit more. Hopefully you've just seen what we've got here is we've got our recessed panel lines going on. I'm not seeing any recessed rivets on this one though. We do have like raised rivets going on, but actually, I mean, the recessed panel lines, they are very crisp, very sharp. They'll definitely take a wash. Possibly they are maybe out of scale a bit. I don't know, they feel like they might be a little bit too big, but you know, they are still really good, and actually it is quite a typical surface detail that you get from the latest Airfix kits. We just have the underside of the wing section here. Again, same kind of surface detail. Still not seeing any rivets, but to be honest with you, I mean, if you could go off, put that time in and actually do a load of your own rivets, I mean, that would look absolutely smashing. We've got sort of like some bulkhead detail going on just here as well. They're going to look quite good because that's going to show off all your MGs and your landing gear. Yes, we do have some rivets just here by our wheel well door. Right, let's turn that over, see if we've got any. Oh yeah, we've got some nasty ejector pin marks just in there. Hopefully, Jim, just seeing, absolutely mahoosive. But then actually I think, oh, that's quite nice. Actually no, I think this is for landing gear down, I'm just guessing. And then this one is for when you have the landing gear up. And the ejector pin marks in there is where basically the main part of the landing gear leg's going to be. So they're going to be covered up. So actually that's not too bad. So don't need to worry about that. Moving along, we have our sprue just here, which is all our sort of little bits and bobs. And you know, the pieces, I mean, it's a brand new tool, so we've got no flash going on here. You know, it is, as I say, quite nice, neat. You don't, the surface of the plastic does feel nice and smooth. It's not rough. There's no need to do any sort of like sanding down. We've got our pilot just here as well. Hopefully, as you can see, you know, for out of the box, is rather nicely crisp and all good to go. We do have our panels here, which is for the MG side of things. If you want to sort of like cut the panels open, you do get the pieces for those panels, which is rather good. But you know, we've got some really nasty ejector pin marks in there. So yeah, I mean, if you're going to sort of do that option, those ejector pin marks are going to be hard to get rid of. But you can always just get away with sort of laying them down face up. So you know, you could get around it that way. Cockpit detail, you know, it's okay. It's not like you know, it's not brilliant. I mean, for out of the box, it's just okay. I mean, you're probably going to want to go off and get, well, close the canopy, put the pilot in, or go off, get photo etch, that kind of thing, which I'm pretty sure, you know, Edard's probably going to get on that at some point soon. Then we have our fuselage section. Now the fuselage section, you know, is, you know, surface detail is just like all the rest of the kit, but we do have, which is rather good actually, we do have this sort of fabric material, sort of lumpy bits going on, which is all part of showing sort of like the ribs of the aircraft, the wooden framework that's going on in there. Hopefully I'm just picking that up on camera. You know, so that's a nice to see they've got that. Looks quite nice. Maybe it's a little bit too sort of faded, maybe for my liking. I think it maybe should be a little bit more pronounced than that, but you know, it's still good for out of the box and looking rather nice and crisp. We do have, this is probably an indication of what is to come. It looks like we do have a piece here, piece 2, which is going to be for the arrestor hook for probably the Royal Navy version, an aircraft carrier type. So it's nice to see that. We probably are going to be seeing, definitely going to be seeing different types coming out. So that is all the plastic parts, apart from the canopy section. Okay, so let's have a look at the canopy, and the canopy does look rather good. I'm always quite worried with the canopies from Airfix, but looking at this, it is looking very nice, very shiny, hopefully, as you're seeing there. And yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of nasty spidering, because you can get that from Airfix quite a lot. Actually, these canopies are actually really good. I'm glad to see that they haven't messed it up at the canopy, so well done, Airfix. So this kit's all in all, I mean, the kit costs £16.99, which is actually a really fantastic, nice, cheap price for a brand spanking new tooled Hurricane Mark 1. You can't really beat it. I have seen the Atelier, and you know what, the Atelier one isn't as good as this one as far as I'm concerned. If it goes together like, say, Airfix's new releases that they've been doing, like the Seafire and everything, this should be an absolutely cracking kit. I know Hasegawa, they do their version. and I think it is a bit it's more expensive, and it's I haven't really seen one, so I can't really comment there, but this is looking very nice, and I really wouldn't mind building this one myself. So hopefully, you know, you've enjoyed this inbox review, and hopefully, you know, you're going to go out and buy one of these, because it is a favourite aircraft of mine, as well as it being a nice new tool by Airfix, and it's really looking good. And you know, if I get the opportunity to do this as some sort of a video build, I most likely will. So until next time, I hope you've enjoyed. My name's Bobby Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.